Because there was little information shown about the burned guy in his house and a sense of mystery around Cipher's identity and origins, Gen V Season 2 kept viewers interested. Nonetheless, viewers frequently theorized that the burned guy was Thomas Godolkin, who was mind-controlling Cipher to use him as a meat puppet. In the conclusion of Gen V Season 2, the show proved that Godolkin was, in fact, a master puppet, proving every aspect of this Cipher hypothesis to be accurate. The man under Godolkin's influence was just a regular person who had been completely overtaken by Godolkin's abilities. It was because the Thomas Godolkin host was never a supe that Marie had previously been unable to detect any compound V in Cipher's blood. Godolkin's ultimate goal was to enable Marie to realize her full potential as a supe in order to help him recover from his burns and maintain his typical human shape. As a result, he drove Cipher to the edge of her actual abilities by using her body as a host. Marie was also duped and ultimately used her powers to cure Godolkin's body. Thus, he was able to regain his lost body function and move freely around the universe to carry out his scheme to exterminate weak supes and give the stronger ones the ability to govern as gods. Thus far, Homelander has been presented as the series' primary antagonist due to his supremacist views. In the Season 4 finale of The Boys, Billy Butcher also turned into a villain after embarking on his quest to eradicate all superhumans from the Earth. However, Godolkin's lack of concern for anyone makes him appear to be even worse than Homelander and Butcher. Godolkin's indifference goes to nearly every human being, but Homelander and Butcher exclusively despise those who disagree with their beliefs. Butcher and Homelander are both motivated by their past traumas, which made them defend their brutality as a strategy. In contrast, Godolkin imagines a supe-dominated utopia in which the weak and helpless either die or submit to the world's most powerful supes. Godolkin will pose a greater threat to the globe than Butcher and Homelander combined since his values conflict with theirs. Additionally, he appears to have the extremely intelligent Sister Sage on his side, which provides him a big advantage. In contrast, Godolkin imagines a supe-dominated utopia in which the weak and helpless either die or submit to the world's most powerful supes. Godolkin will pose a greater threat to the globe than Butcher and Homelander combined since his values conflict with theirs. Additionally, he appears to have the extremely intelligent Sister Sage on his side, which provides him a big advantage. Godolkin's abilities seem to be able to control nearly every superhuman. He can manipulate people without ever touching them, unlike Kate. It is difficult to avoid wondering if he would be able to manipulate Homelander and use him as a puppet to carry out his plan to commit supe holocaust. Billy Butcher and Godolkin share a common goal: they both want to eradicate a sizable portion of the superhuman population from the Earth. Butcher wants to eliminate all supes, whilst Godolkin wants to keep only the best ones. This is the main difference between their strategies. Godolkin might strategically use the supe-killing virus and manipulate Billy Butcher to further his common objective. He could use Sister Sage's assistance to create a final strategy that would deceive Butcher into siding with him. But he would be at odds with Homelander over this. Cipher might go after Marie once more because she has also apparently developed into one of the most powerful superheroes in the boys' reality. In order to achieve his ideal supe paradise, he may use her abilities to mass slaughter the weaker supes in addition to enhancing the power of the stronger ones. During Gen V Season 2, Polarity emerged as a surprisingly capable hero. He was able to use his own Magneto-like skills to deflect Godolkin's powers in addition to assisting the young supes in solving the larger Cipher riddle. He appears to be the only supe who is not susceptible to Godolkin's mind control at the moment because of this. If Godolkin wanted to get Polarity out of his way, he could easily create another superhuman puppet. However, Polarity could be able to use his abilities to defend other superhumans from Godolkin if he manages to strengthen himself even more with Marie's assistance.